Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a video on this beginner's makeup look right here that you can see on my face. This is like a festive beginner's makeup look. So yep, if you're guys interested in this, so please keep on watching. Before starting up, I have to tie back my hair because I am sweating as hell because it is so hot right now. So yep, but basically I'm just gonna tell you step by step each and every product, how to use it, how to apply it, and what to do with every product. And yeah, without further ado, let's start. So first thing first that you would have to apply is like a primer. This will make like a really big difference to make your face very smooth and flawless if you have bumps on your face and each and everything. And you just need a little bit of the product. A little goes a long way. With these silicone type of primers, you don't need so much. So I am just rubbing it between my fingers, so this just warms up a little bit. So you can also do this and it will get absorbed really nicely. So you just have to apply it like onto the area where you have pores like this, and it will just fill in the pores and give you a smooth base for your foundation or BB cream, whatever you are applying. The second step after the primer is base. So for base, if you're doing like a everyday makeup, so you can use BB cream if you're going to somewhere special, like it's an event, occasion, or somewhat, or if you want a little bit more coverage than a BB cream. Foundation right here, the Maybelline Fit Me Luminous Smooth Foundation. Don't worry, it is for dry skin, so don't worry. The oily skin girls, they also have the matte and poreless one, so you can also check that out. So I am just gonna take just one pump of this foundation onto my hand and just gonna apply it onto my face. I just don't want so much of the foundation. As you can see, it's one pump goes a long way. So just start with a lesser quantity. Don't just pack that on. Just as I have done right now, I have applied just one pump of the foundation. I will blend it right in. If you think you need more, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको ज़्यादा चाहिए coverage और भी, then you can add another pump of the foundation and just blend it. But as I'm showing you for the beginners, so it is good if you have like a blending sponge. So on the half side, I'm just gonna show you how you can blend in with the sponge, and on the half side I will show you to blend in with my fingers. So yeah, let's start. So you just have to bounce your sponge. Don't just like drag it like this. Don't drag the foundation. It will give you the most smoothest finish and like nice coverage. So as you can see the finish right here after blending in with the sponge. So right here I'm just gonna blend it in with my fingers, and don't worry, my fingers are clean. So you should also do with the clean hands or clean fingers, small stroke. As you can see my hands motion, how I am doing it. I'm not putting in so much pressure. Right here you can see the finishes. So I have told you how you can just do it with your fingers, or you can even use the sponge. Moving on to the third step, which is like concealer. The highlighting effect the concealer gives is like really nice. So I think even if it is beginners or someone, concealer should be in their kit. And how to apply concealer is like basically in an inverted triangle. As I have told you, don't go overboard so much with the product, even if it is the concealer or foundation or anything. So as you can see how I have just applied this will give you just the highlight, illusion into your face. So doing the same onto the other eye, and I am also putting a little bit onto my lid, which is, other than that, applying it right under the eye where you have to apply the concealer is basically just a tiny bit. Don't go overboard with the product, as I told you, just a little bit right on the tip of the nose, like as you can see, just a little amount between the brows, cupid's bow, and apply it on your chin, just right here. And you can see as how I have applied. I'm going to show you onto one side how you can blend it with the finger, and onto other side I'm just gonna use sponge here. So I'm just gonna blend this side first with the help of a sponge. And as you can see, you have to blend the concealer as you have done the foundation. Just dab it in, like bounce your beauty blender right where you are just blending the product. And onto this side, I'm just going to show you how can you just blend in with your fingers. So I'm just blending it away with the help of my ring finger. And this gives you the most fantabulous coverage, as I would say. As you can see the difference as I have blended in with my finger, this just gives you a really better, nice, medium to high coverage. So you can see blending in with your fingers because your finger doesn't soak up the product. And this side, as you can see, if you want more natural finish, so you can use beauty blender. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more right here. So now I'm just gonna blend in these concealer bits. Like as you can see, you have to just blend in onto the place. Don't just smear it all over. Just dab it, or just, So after the concealer, what you have to do after applying concealer, because as it is summer around, your concealer doesn't crease up, you have to set your under eye area. So for that, I'm just using a compact palette. You have to set your face also, so it will just last longer. So I'm just gonna dip into my compact and just gonna set the under eye area first. You can see how instantly it just mattifies up a little. So just don't, swirl the brush so much while setting your under eye, because that will just move the concealer from its place. So what you have to do is just pack the powder on lightly, like as you can see I am doing with the brush. Just pack it slightly and then just slide it across. As you can see, this just sets your concealer really nicely in place, and it will not crease at all. As we have a really nice setted face, we are gonna move on to our eyebrow thingy. So for beginners, don't hassle so much. Don't go with the brow pomades or such stuff like that. Just use an eyebrow pencil. What you have to do is just to like brush in your brows first, like this. it isn't that difficult. Follow the natural, shape of your eyebrow and just start with little strokes, as you can see me doing right here. Just follow the natural shape of your brow and you can see how instantly this just does makes difference. And onto the inner part, just slightly, very light-handedly, you should do this kind of strokes and your brow is done. Seriously. So as you can see, after doing the brows, we are just gonna move back onto our face. Starting up, I'm just gonna take my blush. This is the Star Cosmetics Baked Blush. As you can see, take very slight amount of it because it is hell pigmented. So I'm just taking a little bit and just dusting off the excess. So I'm just gonna show you how you can apply your blush without going overboard with it. Just hold your brush from the end of it and just smile and just swirl your brush around onto the apples of your cheeks, bringing it upwards, like I will show you right now. Go very light hand with blush because this is the one thing with which everyone have a problem. I'm not so much of a blush person. So after applying the blush, we are gonna move on to our palette. So basically I'm just gonna take the product and I'm also taking the same angular brush again because it is really easy to apply contour sort of thing with that. So I'm just gonna take the brush and apply it like this. You have to apply it into your, hollows of your cheeks. When you just do like this, these are basically your hollows. Just apply the product right in there, bringing it to this point and then just blend it. And then what you are gonna do, just gonna take the product and apply it onto your jawline to give some definition or some sort of a thing. As you can feel the difference in both of these sides. This one looks a little bit more structured. So take the little bit of the product and just bronze up your forehead also, just tiniest bit, so it will give you the dimension. Last but not the least thing you have to do for your face is highlight. So basically this palette does have 3 highlighters. I'm just gonna take the shade and just gonna dust off the excess because my skin is already really luminous thanks to the foundation. And then I'm just gonna apply, as you can see, the motions of my brush, how I'm applying it. I'm holding it right from the back, really end, and just applying it like this onto the highest point of your cheeks. Highlighting of the nose, just take a little bit of product onto the brush and just gonna apply it right onto the tip of your nose and then just go onto the bridge just a little bit like this. And so what you have to do next is to do your eyes. So as a beginners, I would tell you to keep really minimalistic eyes. So, and loads of mascara. This looks incredible. I'm just gonna take the same palette. You just don't need any kind of eyeshadow palette at really beginning when you're just learning. So I'm just gonna take this matte sort of eyeshadow and just onto this blending brush, as you can see, and you have to put it into your crease. When you just open up your eyelid and you see where this bending lines come, you have to place your brush right there and just blend it into the circular motions and swiping motions, as you can see how I'm doing right now. So you can see clearly the difference, the dimension this does gives. Then after applying your transition shade, what you're gonna move on to is your lid color. So I am just gonna go in with this rose gold highlighter shade and just gonna pick it with the flat brush. Right here you can see. That's why I told you this palette is really amazing and really versatile for 1000 rupees. So after taking that shade, I am just gonna pack it right onto the lid. You have to apply it lower than your crease. Like, as you can see, I have just applied all over the lid area and it looks amazing. And then I'm gonna take again the same blending brush and just blend the harsh edges so it won't look harsh.
So after blending these harsh edges, I will also be applying my kajal and my mascara. Everyone knows how to apply that, so I didn't show you that. And after that, I'm applying these lipsticks on my lips. For every product detail, check the description box out. And after applying my lipsticks, here is the final look, you guys. So yeah guys, if you guys liked my video, please give it a big fat thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe down to my channel and also hit that notification bell with that, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you don't follow. See you next time soon. Bye bye.